Origin and expansion of yerba mate production and consumption. Those would have been found in the Guayacas of the hostile Indians taken prisoner, wrapped in thin and soft skins, a powder that turned out to be ka. The virtues attributed to it, and to which numerous accounts of those times refer, caused its consumption to spread in an extraordinary way, to the point that an intense regular traffic of the product was organized. From its area of origin to the whole viceroyalty. Later on, the Jesuits settled in Paraguay at the beginning of the 17th century, in order to avoid the long distances that separated them from the places of production. The wild yerba mate plantations introduced the crop in some of their reductions or missions distributed in the region that constitute the province of Misiones, part of Corrientes and part of Paraguay. Jesuit period. The depletion due to the overexploitation of the yerba mate tree patches that existed in the area of Argentina to supply the main consumer market determined that at the beginning of the 20th century, yerba mate plantations settled in the national territory of Misiones. Since then, the growth of Argentina plantations took place steadily. Annually, the amount of yerba mate grew and entered into the market. From 1915 onwards, there was a threat of displacement of Brazilian yerba mate, which had been of natural extraction and the dominant supplier until then. This alarmed its producers, who carried out actions that provoked an oversupply in the Argentina market, which led to a price collapse. As the cost of crop production was much higher than that of traditional farming, the main source of income in Misiones around 1929 got endangered. It provoked a reaction from local producers. Colonization and the constitution of the rural structure, large states and colonists. Within these large states, there were vast areas covered with forest and virgin yerba mate plantations. As a result of this division of the territory, the state found itself with a small area in the central part of the province, far from water transport and poorly unsuitable for cultivation. It was on this limited fiscal land that the first colonies were created under the Avellaneda Law of 1876. Official and private colonization. Although official and private colonization would allow the settlement of a large number of small and medium scale producers between 1914 and 1937, around 12,000 new producers settled in the territory. The small size of their units did not allow them to capitalize or develop sufficient diversification to achieve full occupancy and adequate income. This is undoubtedly the origin of the small holding that affects